Model Y is approaching the horizon. Used cars no longer get a makeover. We get a new look at Autopilot's view of the world and details on the newest firmware update. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 390 for April 12th, 2018. We start with Reuters today, where they report that Tesla is seeking suppliers for the Model Y. According to two sources with knowledge of Tesla's supply chain, Tesla is targeting November of 2019 as the start of production for the anticipated compact crossover vehicle. Those same sources say that the production will begin at the Fremont factory. They also said that suppliers could be estimating a 500,000 vehicle per year production rate in the U.S. alone, with a far lower number produced in China. One of the two sources said that Tesla's requests for bids on the project were lacking in detail, not specifying a production number. As I've already said previously, I don't believe we're getting any announcement on the car this year, and I think this further supports that. Tesla rightly is targeting a production date for Model Y that is over 2 years from the start of production for Model 3, which should give it plenty of time to have Model 3 production humming along before the hard work for Model Y begins. Over to Electrek for the next two stories. Firstly, we get a change to the program for certified used vehicles. Prior to this change, every car brought in would get refurbished before being released to its new owner, fixing blemishes and mechanical issues with the cars. Now, those cosmetic fixes look to be a thing of the past for some of the incoming vehicles. These cars get tagged with a, quote, not refurbished, end quote, warning, and tells potential buyers, quote, this car has passed a 70-point mechanical inspection and will be clean before delivery. If you would like any additional work that is not covered under your warranty, we can help arrange service after delivery for an added cost, end quote. Electrek seems to link the upcoming influx of cars coming off lease as the reasoning for the change in policy, though no official word has been given. A long-standing complaint of the certified used program is the inability to see the car prior to delivery, which this new policy would seem to exacerbate. However, Tesla assured Electrek that it will soon be much easier to request actual pictures of vehicles listed for sale. Continuing at Electrek, we have a story that's a little hard to report via audio. A leaked photo was posted to Twitter recently, and since removed, that shows us what the AP2 hardware sees as it navigates the world. Luckily, Electrek has the capture for posterity. This appears to be an engineering car in debug mode, and gives us a glimpse at several options tabs, including full self-driving. The star of the show, though, is the tab labeled Augmented Vision. Here we see the aforementioned Autopilot view, where you'll note that it looks similar to the demo we got when Tesla gave the world video of the Model X cruising the streets of California on its own, but not exactly the same. The blue markup seems to be objects to avoid, while red seems to delineate the drive path boundaries. Noticeably absent is any markup at all on the stop sign that is clearly present in the photo. Definitely go check this out and see the progress Tesla has made. Lastly tonight, we look at a video produced by a friend of the show, Todd Sullivan, on YouTube. Todd, among others that contacted me, thank you to those folks as well, picked up the latest and greatest firmware update, version 2018.14, where we get some new benefits. We already know that a prior version allows for the push of the new nav system, as well as a seeming boost in general speed of the center screen. This update seems to give us improved rendering capability with the car's web browser, which at least to my knowledge hasn't been previously reported and could be unique to this new version. Another feature not reported before this version is a fix for the frustrating tune-in service on the car, where shows seemingly stop working for no apparent reason and then begin working again. This show isn't immune, and episodes 370 through 380 just don't work on the cars. Until this update, at least. With no change on my part, Todd shows us one of the previously dead episodes on the car working just fine, while on my car, it still doesn't work. Awesome updates. Can't wait to see them on my car. You can check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're doing that, please consider supporting the show financially through Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks very much to our super patrons out there supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Kundici, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raver Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, and Zortec LED Canada. If you can't support with dollars, be sure to show your love with positive reviews and subscriptions on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet. That's it for tonight. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.